Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Oh, I just looked at that. I'm like, nigga. He was in the game, right?
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. The Niners still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Danico Autry. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I would probably definitely be more into it if I didn't think my nigga should be in it.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion,
y'all niggas still heard about
the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be
incomplete. Mario Davis
leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here's Beckham. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense.
I don't engage y'all with conversations about Patrick Mahomes.
Last series, 4 a little disappointing, forced to punt.
There is nothing I can say about Patrick Mahomes and 2 niggas is not going to have a problem with it. It's okay. Unless I come out and be like Patrick Mahomes is the worst nigga ever, y'all niggas ain't going to be satisfied.
Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. And Cook has it, left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On play action, Lance. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Hall again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They run it with Hall off the option. And he's going to bolt his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Purdy. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Option play. Here's Hall. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hall again on second down. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Let's go.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Purdy now to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Ooh.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in
14-0.
the second half.
This is Dimitri's first game on Madden.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And Desmond Ritter is 71, I thought.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've
got the lead.
I mean, and one is starting and another isn't on the team right now, I don't think. Because Ritter ain't even on the team right now, right?
And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep
He just got cut from the Cardinals. Oh, the Ravens picked him up?
If they start to see one or
I
two
didn't see
guys
that.
start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I saw her Cardinals, but I'm good.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to
I think I'll
second
be
and 15.
forgetting I don't have a league though.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Lance. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Oh,
and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Oh, wait. Oh.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the
This
first half.
nigga Derek
Now that their
just
defense
hit
has
me
done
up
its
quick,
job,
and all I
it's
saw
their
was
turn
Derek.
now to go out and try and get some
And he
points.
said force him,
Call it no
and
gain on the
I
play, and it'll
immediately
be second
assumed
down.
Derek from Get Money. And I was like, I'm not no commissioner in here. And the dude is like, what? This is your league.
Cook, running left. And able to get this
I'm
one across the
I'm
45
bad.
before he's brought
But I'm in a game. I'm
He'll get it
halfway
dozen
paying
there, and it's a
attention, bro.
first down, 49ers.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a
That's
couple of
amazing.
scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I'm about to say, what
They
will
give
never
him
be
4
better?
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation,
Well,
they
yeah,
gotta
no,
pick
I'm
up
not
the
saying
urgency
like,
here.
I'm talking
They've
about
got to get
money
quickly
wise.
in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second
Oh,
down
yeah,
and
you
6
did
now.
say that. And it's only a 12 leg? I be seeing people
They'll try the
win
wide
that
side
stuff,
with
but I be
Cook.
feeling like they
And
be
he'll
doing
lose
like
yardage here.
anyway.
Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in
Do
desperate
are any
need
of
of a
y'all on the
conversion as they come
parlays
up
where
on
like
3rd down.
I be feeling like some of them be letting you like make up stuff.
Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
What app is that on?
4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that's fine. You what, Landon? You what? You don't want to?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, Daddy, you check
This
on
crew
your
had to punt
okay.
last time they had
You're
the ball,
fine,
but
dude.
when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent,
Cricket,
especially if you
that
like
game's
your
still on.
defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher
No, I
spot?
feel this
You
is
want to
still
get out there and
on,
get
like
something
Sunday
done
night
on
football.
offense and maybe take command of this game
Well,
yourself.
Monday night, my bad.
It's a gain of 35. So
If I can
from
get my
inside
TV
Niner
back,
territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, I don't have a touchdown. Please.
Down he goes.
Play my defense.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out.
That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, 49ers.
Man, I don't know how this nigga Brees Hall is getting any yards for Trent Williams out there.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
What did you say? Thought you was talking to yourself.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive
Hey,
at the
Madden?
30.
Go to your manage roster, and as you flipping through that, go to package squad, and then just sign them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also
manage roster.
They've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And you see the player?
They need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
You can go to your team, and it should be an option that says practice squad there. And they won't let you sign them?
They run it again with Cook.
I get fair saying on real quick.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard. And leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 66 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Did you end up deciding your legend, Stricky?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing
Wow,
that
but
this
Chris
losing
hit you
streak is
about
going to
Kyler.
continue.
You
You know,
know,
the
like that.
coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Purdy. He lets it fly for Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 52
Did he have braids?
And the Niners are finally into the
Okay.
end zone.
I think
here
I
this
briefly
fourth
remember
quarter.
his face,
On
but
here, Brandon McManus for the
I don't
point after.
remember him being known for what you were saying he was known for, though.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
So it's Derrick Brooks is mine.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
This is one of my favorite players. I would have to probably go AP.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Lance looking to throw it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
To throw, it's Lance. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 167 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
That nigga Brees did that. Brees didn't even get that inch closer.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball
I just thought it
in
was
the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yeah. That's what he called that negative
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Goodness gracious. I mean, yeah, he would want you to probably say.
But give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
It usually is 4 minutes and under, but
Purdy from the gun. He's going to let it fly.
I'm driving
And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided
I
game
think he's
like
trying
this.
to
They are
try to
not
think
letting
he's
up.
playing so he can get his points.
So back-to-back
They're part of
incompletions,
it.
and that has
Also
them staring
trying
at
to
a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy.
I just wouldn't have put no X factor on Joe
The ball
Milton, man.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme
66.
all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
Yeah,
He just
I
had to
wouldn't
unload
do it
that
that
one.
way.
He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh,
This
who
is
is that
taken
getting
in. It's
beat?
complete.
Is that Terrence Smith
And
or
they'll get this
Alfred?
well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw again. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like
I
they've
think
got
that might
to
be the
force
only
the
one I'm
issue
waiting
here.
on,
Maybe
too.
take some chances
Yeah.
they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really
Maybe
stood
Cam
tall
Smith
throughout,
not in for
and they
that.
come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for